Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, so I have here the end cap for the station, and this will be our last module that we have to launch and take off. There we go. Now it's like a normal episode. This will be our last main module, at least for this station, as far as the really big stuff is concerned. The only thing that we need to add is another solar panel. I'm thinking of adding another one. I'm not sure. It's getting a little bit to the point where things are starting to get laggy, but I am willing to push on through the lag. I don't really care so much. I've dealt with a laggy game before. So the build-off is going amazingly well. If you guys haven't already submitted your craft, you have 1 day left. After that, I will not be accepting any more craft files. I have already gotten a decent amount, and based off of this one is going to be kind of like, if this one goes pretty well, I will probably be doing another one sometime in the future. Don't know when. I can't give you an honest answer, but definitely sometime soon. That's all I can say. I'm not going to say within this month or next month, but eventually it will happen again. That's all I'm going to say. So definitely get those craft files into me, you know, make sure it's a working craft, all that other good stuff, and you know, we'll go from there. Once again, I'm probably going to do an episode featuring as many craft as I can. I did get a lot of submissions. I posted this on Kerbal Space Program forums. If you haven't already, you know, checked out the forums, definitely go and do that, especially if you're a new person. I posted it just about everywhere I could find, just so everyone has a chance to see it and everything else. It's not 100% dedicated towards just my subscribers, so I hope everyone understands that. And you know, my subscribers, you guys are special. I do definitely appreciate everyone that you know, takes my, you know, watches my channel and everything, and I've just been unbelievably happy as far as how well this is going and where it, you know, everything is going. It's been amazing. So yeah, the Minmus Station is going along very well. I ended up adding another piece to it, well, off camera, which is basically the strut connector kind of pieces that I shot an episode just showing you guys a little bit. But that is all I pretty much did with it for right now. And the next thing we're going to have to bring up, I think, is some RCS tanks. That will be kind of our next little, I don't know what you want to call it. It will be like our next part of the mission as far as bringing up RCS and adding just lots of different stuff and refueling missions and stuff, because there are certain parts of the station that are just completely void of fuel, which I don't care so much for. Why is that look so... Oh, because we're not even going the right way. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, God. And there goes our engines. There we go. Oh, my God. Everyone's probably running around. I'm going polar. Come on. Get that nose up. Nose up, please. Please. Oh, we're going to be paying for that a little bit. Okay, whatever. So yeah, there's a few places on the station that are kind of void of fuel a little bit, so I kind of want to just, you know, I might do a few fuel missions on camera, off camera. I don't really know how that's going to work out, but the modded series and the career series should start back up soon. I have been kind of more focused on the Minmus Station, at least for now, and just trying to get everything all set up and taken care of as far as the main structure. So that will be, you know, the career mode and all that stuff will be back up very soon. And you know, I've been a little lethargic again, and I apologize. I kind of gotta just get back on the ball and get back in the roll of things. It's like I was at one point when I was playing this game and recording and everything else, I was releasing videos like almost daily. And I'm getting to the point now where it's like I'll release 6 videos and then I take a break for like 4 days, and I just can't be doing that anymore. For you guys, I mean, it's not fair for you guys, and it's not fair for myself to be doing that, because I do enjoy playing this game and I do enjoy a lot of things. I just get a little bit overwhelmed sometimes with just about everything. And, you know, it's like you want to break and you want to just kind of relax. Come on, RCS. There we go. We got our control back. I'm just going to throttle back a little bit because the G-forces on this thing just... I've had these crafts just rip themselves apart sometimes. I don't know. There's like certain little the forces in this game sometimes just like rip your craft to pieces. So, and there's the music. Yes, my bugged music. I don't know why, but I've been playing this game. Well, at least the save for a while, and only just recently has the music started getting really bugged out and not working right. So I don't really know why it's doing that. And we're still moving, but I've never seen this before because it was just not even, it's basically not even moving at all. Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm just lined up like at the most perfect spot, but there we go. I think it's somewhere in there. There's the sweet spot. Yeah, so, I mean, definitely, there will be a subscriber submissions episode. I did receive subscriber submissions that have nothing to do with the build-off. So, those I've been kind of hanging on to. And I'm sorry for those of you who submit, and then you're waiting, like, a bazillion years for me to, like, upload your craft and fly it. I usually wait until I get a sufficient amount of craft before I make an episode. So usually I wait until like my first episode, I think I had 3 craft. This one I have about 4 right now or something like that, 4 or 5. It doesn't seem to be overly popular, but I mean, I still will keep doing it as long as you guys want to keep seeing it. So that's just kind of where I sit with that. And the modded series... we're just going to be doing a lot of work around Minmus. That's all I can say. I do enjoy, out of all the moons that I usually visit and the planets, like, Minmus is kind of my favorite one a little bit, as far as what basically gets built and what we do there and everything else. It's just, there's so much that can be done, and Minmus is kind of like that closest one. I don't really like going to the moon that much because... many reasons, most of them being the fact that there's no actual stable flat surfaces on the moon, whereas Minmus has flat surfaces. You can work in kind of different environments a little bit, where it's just most of the time building on the moon is just a pain in the butt most of the time. So on the modded series, we will be building on Minmus, and I got some pretty awesome ideas. I gotta work out some of the kinks and bugs with everything, because it just, when I build stuff, form over function, but at the same time, I really do care more about the function than I do the form. But I just don't want the thing to look unbelievably ugly, because there's so many just disgusting looking crafts I've seen before where I'm like, ugh, why would you build something that looks like that? That just doesn't, it's not even aesthetically pleasing in any kind of way looking at it. So I don't know. What's going on here? Oh, okay, I got it. Oh my god, that's not good. So many failures this mission. Alright, bring this over. There we go. See what happens when I told you guys before, the engine itself... Okay, that's not that bad. I'm gonna just stick with that. Whatever. The engine itself breaks off sometimes, and I end up losing missions sometimes based on that one piece breaking off. I did have struts attached. I had a whole bunch of stuff attached to it, but there is a mod that I was looking at, and basically it ups how rigid your rockets are and stuff like that, and it really does kind of fix for stuff like that happens. Let's see, move this over, but I will not be using mods on this portion of the game, at least, because I just feel like this is kind of like my vanilla game, and I really enjoy playing vanilla, so I really don't want to change much. Let's see. I don't know why, but I've been having problems getting to Minmus lately. I don't know. I just think I'm just turning into a noob because I'm getting, I'm waiting so long between each time I play. That is way too far away. And I think this will be perfect as long as I just up the ante here a little bit. No, that's not gonna be good. So bring this over. That looks really close, but how close can I get it? Nope. No. You gotta go the other way. Yeah, no. What? This is driving me nuts. It's probably because I'm off by so much. Whatever, I'll go with that. I don't really care that much. Let's see. Now, our burn should be somewhere on this side over here. There we go. There you are. But yeah, everything has been, you know, I've been a little too lethargic with everything and way too laid back, and I've been really just trying to, like, I've been coming home from work. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, so I want to kind of mention that to a lot of you newer people, because I know there are a lot of new people that have been subscribing lately, and I really want you guys to know that I try to do a video every single day, and that's kind of my main thing, is I enjoy doing videos every single day. But the problem is that sometimes things happen, you get tired, or you just get home, and you're so unbelievably tired and just out of it that you just don't want to do it, you know, and you're like, okay, well, if I had something recorded, I would upload, but it's just things like that happen. The other thing I want to mention, too, at the end of the video, I don't know if I just said this or not, but I did some work on the ending portion of my video, like my ending credits. Now, I changed it a little bit because it was kind of Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program. It was kind of Kerbal Space Program related, but I really wanted to just kind of revamp everything. And I'm probably going to be adding little features here and there as time goes on, but I would really appreciate some feedback towards how that looks. If you guys like how that looks, everything else, you know, leave a like, or, you know, leave a comment, whatever you want. Just let me know. You know, show me some love if you like the ending credit, how it looks. I really tried to make it look really different, and I really tried to integrate some of the game's mechanics into the ending there, the ending credit, whatever you want to call it, thing. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you once we get to Minmus. And we've reached orbit, guys. Amazing stuff. I ended up setting up all the nodes and everything. It really doesn't look that great right now, but once we swing back around, everything should be okay. Hopefully. Got the fingers crossed here. I usually end up setting up my dockings very weird than most people. Mostly because, I mean, you don't really need to change a lot of stuff on this end or really line up, as long as you get the nodes fairly close. Like right now, if you look, they're 6.7 kilometers away, which honestly, most people that don't really use any kind of mods or anything like that as far as docking is concerned, they generally don't even line it up that well. They'll end up getting within like 20. I've seen people do it from 20 or 18 or 16 or something like that, or 10. I usually end up just kind of setting up wherever I feel kind of comfortable with mostly. It's usually works out fairly well, and then I just keep on nudging the nodes around until everything's lined up. As as you get closer, you can see this, this would be our target, and then this is kind of where we're heading. And I just keep on correcting it as time goes on. It really doesn't matter so much. So let's see. I mean, you're really not burning that much. I don't really know if you're saving fuel or if you end up kind of burning more fuel or what have you, but I mean, usually this works out fairly well for me. I haven't really had too much problems. The only thing I end up doing sometimes is I'll end up coming in a little bit too hot, and I'll either fly way past the station, or whatever it is that I'm trying to dock up with, or I end up basically colliding with it, which I've only done, I think, about 3 times of like actual collisions of anything. So it works fairly well. Collisions happen as far as docking is concerned, even if I were to line up everything perfectly. So it really, I remember docking like in the beginning where it was really hard. So it's about a year ago today. If somebody were to tell me to do docking this way, I probably would boo myself, because I really don't. I wouldn't have never done it this way. So once we start getting a little bit under, once we hit like 3 kilometers or so, I'm going to start doing some minor burns. I think I'm going to start doing it right now, actually, because we are getting fairly close, and things start getting laggy now. So that's all I'm going to say. I don't mind playing in lag. It's not that big of a deal. I've done it before. I used to play this game and record on a laptop, so I have dealt with my fair share of absolute annoying lag. So that's where I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, it looks like I did it at almost the perfect time, too, and we're not going too fast, so I am okay with this, I guess. So definitely check out my ending credits and stuff like that. I'm not trying to force anyone to watch it or anything like that. It's up to you to watch it, but I would really appreciate some feedback on it. I really tried my best, and my god, that thing is just massive. Even from this distance, you can see the solar array and everything else. That's so awesome. So once the numbers start rolling down is when I'm going to really start paying attention and everything else. There we go. I'm just going to bring this down a little bit, because I don't know what it's going to be like once we get close. I think the lag is going to start kicking in. I'm going to bring it down to like 10. And I'm going to leave it around there. That's looking pretty good. Another game I've been looking at, by the way, is Rust. And, I've been watching X play Rust, along with Pulsars Jr. and a few other people. And I've been really interested in Rust lately. I don't really care so much, because right now it's still in its, like, it's basically alpha, and the game really is lacking in a lot of areas. And I'm not going to say that you shouldn't patronize the game or anything, but it's it's definitely an alpha, and you can really tell that it's an alpha game. So let's see, where do we need to dock this thing? I can't even see where the spot is that we need to go. It looks like it's over here. I want to say over here, but I'm not certain. It looks like that, but yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, there it is right there. Looking good. Looking really good. So I think what I'm going to do is just wait to get a little bit closer, and our frame rate is now down to like nastiness. It's a nasty area, that's all I can say. We should slow down though. I think we're getting a little too close to that module. A little bit too close for my liking. Alright, bring this over. There we go. Just bleed off all that speed. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we'll set this as a target, and what way do we need to flip? I feel like we just need to go up, and that's it. This is, yeah, no, okay. Let's see. That is not looking right. Yeah, we need to flip over right here. Yeah, that's looking really good. Okay, I'm just a little concerned, not to mention the welding mod that I was looking at. I know a lot of you guys know the mods for this game, which I don't. So I know some of them because I've heard other people talk about them, or you know that it's a fairly popular mod, and you know I've really just kind of been lacking on that whole area. So you know, once I kind of get a little bit more acclimated to using mods and stuff like that, and you know, going on the spaceport and downloading, or on the forums where I usually end up lurking around for different stuff, I ended up downloading about 8 different mods, and I do plan on using them. It's just a matter of time and patience for you guys. I really hope you guys have been patient as far as the mod stuff is concerned. Is this... No, that isn't even lined up at all. The station isn't even lined up with the sun either, which I don't know why it isn't. Let's see. Alright, that is looking really good. I just want to make sure everything's lined up as we get close, so I think I should start making my way over there before I start really worrying about this stuff. So, let's see. I'm going to switch to chase cam because that makes more sense right now. Alright, so which way is right and left? I think we gotta go this way. That works. And I think we gotta burn down a little bit because we're gonna start working our way up. Now, I might speed up some of this because I think it's going to start taking some time to get over there now because of the fact that everything is really, really delayed as far as the amount of lag we got and everything else, but my god, this station looks amazing. Let's see what this gives us. Alright, that's looking pretty good, but I don't know how far away we are because I can't lock on to that one specific target. It's hard to do it with 3 different docking ports. That's all I can say. It's just complete madness. That's all I gotta say. It really is hard to figure out what your, like, how to line up with everything, and it just causes a lot of problems. That's all I can say. Just try to work my way over there. Alright, that's looking amazing. Alright, that works. I'm getting closer now. Oh, man. We need to go up, 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 up. And kind of just burn to get ourselves away. I don't know what's going on with this music, though. It's really starting to bother me that the music is kind of buggy. Alright, we need to slow down. We're not going... We don't want to collide with the station. That would not be nice. Alright, so I'm going to try to get this thing docked up here in a second. I'll see you once we either get close or we fail. And we got a connection, guys. I don't know if I connected all of them or not. I was trying to just see if I could do it one shot, but I was having a little bit of problems. I ended up bumping the station, and you can see it's a little crooked right now. Whoops, that's all I can say. I don't know. I tried my first docking on it, and it wasn't really coming together very well. So you can see this is just kind of the end cap piece of the station for right now. It really isn't. This piece is kind of hanging down there. I don't know if it's just kind of coming back up here real slowly, but my god, this thing is just getting really big really quickly. And that's what she said. That does not look good. It is a little crooked though. That's the one thing I notice, is it's kind of funky looking as far as, like, you can see these things. They're kind of, I don't know what's going on with it. There's got to be something that's loose, or maybe it's just too big for its own good. And yeah, that's what she said. Let's see. All right, that's all docked up. Let me just check to see if this one is fully docked. Yes, it is. Amazing. So yeah, it is a little wonky looking, and I don't know why. And you know, I ended up basically, when I designed this thing, I put the 3 docking ports there so it wouldn't become wonky at all, you know, as far as like one side being a little bit higher than the other or anything like that. I ended up trying to really make sure that that didn't happen by having the 3 docking ports, because I figured the more docking ports you have, the better the alignment is. And oh my god, this thing is, that does not look good. Holy crap. There is a lot of SAS units on this thing too, I should mention that, and that is basically just so it remains like perfectly stable at all times. Wow, that doesn't look good. There we go. Just keep on canceling that, all that movement out. But it's still looking freaking amazing, and I don't care even if one of these things is a little off by something. It looks like it has something to do with this one right here, but I'm not sure with what's going on here. One of these might not be connected up or something, and I just, no, it is. That one is connected, and that one is too, so I don't know. That's just weird. It's something going on. I blame the game. That's all. I just blame the game. That's just how I go with that. So this is the coolest part I've found so far with this whole station. So let's see, who is in here. Let me just zoom in, sort of. There we go. So Jenski. All right, no, EVA. There we go. IVA. So that's what you get to see once you're inside the station. There's a little bit more over here. On what is that? That does not look right. Alright, yeah, so this is what you basically get to see once you're inside the station, which I think looks freaking awesome. And, you know, you can see parts of the solar panels and stuff like that. That looks so awesome. The only problem is that these cupola modules are basically on upside down compared to the structure. But I wanted it to be that way because I didn't want the exit hatches being on the top here. I didn't really like the design. I didn't really like how that looked. I'd rather have them be on the bottom. So this thing is just looking really freaking awesome. We still have a lot of work to do. And I'm not really looking forward to it 100%, but it is definitely going to be an amazing build once we get closer to being done. So I gotta roll this thing around so the panels actually, I mean, it is facing the sun right now, but this isn't the way that the panel should be facing. So anyways, guys, definitely let me know about the background on my my closing of my video and everything. Let me know how you guys like that and everything else. If you guys like what you see here, subscribe. There's always more to come. To all you new people, welcome. And yeah, I will see you next time.